those perilous peaks on the rim of the sky. I'm moving in the midst of the clouds drifting by. At the top of the world on a white doomful day, men of wisdom will show me the way. And we stand tall, sons of the snow, we will not fall under these blows, for our hearts they are hardy, our spirits are strong, and our voices are lifted into this sovereign God song. This sovereign God song. Sovereign God song. Drift on the frozen face of time. Unlikely guide, I will follow you. Stay by my side, see tomorrow through. Two roads merging in one line. What would you give of yourself to stay steadfast? Could you shed all of the ethics of your past? What would you give of yourself to be the best of us at last? Move like a shadow.
Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to game number 1 of 30 Seconds to Mosh versus Real Aggro Ghoul Elites. I guess I can come to this screen for just a second to say hi. I had to put on a Halloween shirt because someone posted a Christmas meme, and that will not go unanswered. But I'm not going to stay on screen for the whole game. Welcome. As mentioned, this is 30 Seconds to Mosh versus Real Aggro Ghoul Elites. I am in this game. I also will mention that there is no 30-second delay because it's a replay cast, so one is not required. Let's go. Would you go ahead representing 30 Seconds to Mosh over on the... No, Born, no, it is not. I mean, okay, it might be, but Halloween is relevant and Halloween will not be skipped. We will not stand quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We do go ahead and have Raka is playing Misha Best Bear. We do go ahead and have the captain coming out on Kael'thas. That is Kael'thas, right? Yep. We'd have Born to Shine on Stooky Dookie. We do go ahead and have Hunter coming out on Johanna and Sub-Zero or GIF. I will use the terms interchangeably. I guarantee it. Will be coming out onto the Tychus, representing Really Aggro Ghoul Elites over on our orange side of the battlefield. We do going to have K4K on Hoppy Deer Best Deer. We do going to have Urban Punk coming out here on the Hogair. We will see Rexy Odd, which I swear, every time I see that, I always think of Rexar on Greymane. Lagwagon will be on Trust Issue Anduin. And then we do have Honey Badger on Loktosh Garrosh. Both teams are coming in here into the middle of the map. Looking at talents at level 1, we do go ahead and get the Mana Addict. Not Convection, what? We're going to live! We're going to go on! Okay, up top. I'm not going to spend too much time looking at the offlane, but we do have Rexar versus Urban Punk versus Hogger. Oh, okay. We do have the other team coming up and trying to get a little bit of a gank on Rexar, but Rexar does move back. Misha, no! Meanwhile, down below, call was just made. I was actually in this game, so I kind of know what was going on. The call was just made. I'm like, okay, they're all up here. Heckin' push. And apparently by Heckin' push, they're like, oh, okay, we'll take our camp. Good job, my team. That said, they would have well been down by now, so I guess it makes sense. We're early enough in the game, they couldn't have cleared this super fast. They did go ahead and move over and are taking... I should actually use the team names, even though I was in the game. Rage went ahead and went over and starting to clear their own camp, going and trying to get this taken care of. Meanwhile, there is a little bit of a battle up here. Oh, Misha did not look too good. Misha, fall back. It's not safe for you. Misha! I say as though I'm not controlling Misha. Alright, we do go and have bottom is controlled by 30 Seconds to Mosh. Up top has been taken by Hogger, but obviously Rexar didn't go down. We didn't really lose the experience. We do go and have this camp is now being picked up by Captain and Born to Shine while the enemy camp is pushing in. Urban Punk is kind of stuck in a difficult because Urban Punk has to stop Misha from taking top while also trying to stop Rexar in the middle because Rexar could be in 2 places. If this is a bad game for Misha, I'm just going to tell you right now, Born. Alright, Honey Badger down here, they're trying to fight for bottom. There is Garrosh coming in. Garrosh takes a decent bit of damage, is trying to fight the entire enemy team. 30 Seconds to Mosh going in and being like, no, you could go nowhere. But there's Trust Issue button coming out of the Anduin. They do not get bottom camp, though. They have to move in. There's a little bit of a toss. We do go and have the Garrosh. We do have... This was a 4v5 as everyone came down. We'd have Tychus in the mid lane, and that is going to be Born, being the first one to go down. Stooky Dookie, living up to their name. Misha, no! Alright, Hunter is moving around Johanna, trying to go and hold this back. Hunter's a little bit of a difficult time because we do have this camp pushing in. Meanwhile, however, it does look like Raka has is retaking top. Urban Punk is in there. Misha does miss with the charge, but at least there is no possibility of a channel, and we do go and have Rexy Lagwagon. They're a little indecisive. They decided to go ahead and start pushing into this, but they have to stay in middle because now both lanes have been taken by 30 Seconds to Mosh and threatening the Dragonite. Honey Badger staying in this camp or this bush, waiting to come down and cause a lot of problems. But it does look like they're starting to move up, looking for another engage onto Raka. Poor Misha. But once again, that is a lot of commitment to come up here to top lane, and they do push off Rexar. but not in time to take the camp back. And we do go and have Johanna becoming the Dragon Knight. Going to go ahead and start pushing into this mid lane. Nice positioning by Hunter. Hunter going ahead and staying up at the top in order to only get hit by one of the two towers at a time. The towers automatically target the... Oh, but there's Garage Sub-Zero. I'm sorry, my friend. That is going to be the second kill for really Aggro Ghoul elites when getting this taken down, but they are taking some structure damage as the Dragon Knight... Go stand over there. I kind of feel like that's the Dragon Knight being like, basically like, you're grounded, go stand in the corner. I don't want to be grounded. Alright, we do gonna have Honey Badger. Honey Badger, better start giving a heck because ran into the middle of a lot of enemy teams, and that is going to be the first kill for 30 seconds to Mosh. There goes Lagwagon. Lagwagon goes all the way back into their main base, but I do think that Johanna's gonna have to fall back here very shortly. Hogger needs to be a bit careful. Hogger is not getting the better end of this gauge right now. It was definitely doing really, really well earlier, but I'm not quite sure what happened here. I don't remember. I remember being very frustrated. I'm like, I want him dead. He's so low. Meanwhile, down at the bottom, we do have 30 seconds to Mosh taking the lower camp. Trying to go in and get this taken care of. Meanwhile, are we doing this again? I know they came up for me a whole bunch, and I was like, oh dear. Run away. Run away. And once again, somehow, against all... This is the third time they came up. Here's the thing. I have a rich history of getting ganked by enemy teams because I am too aggressive and I go out too far. But 3 times now they've come up, and 3 times now they've gone away with no Rexar. I hope you will forgive me for talking up myself. Oh, but speaking of talking up myself, we do go and have nice sidestep by Hunter. Hunter goes ahead and avoids that chastise coming out of the Anduin. Meanwhile, Born and Captain go ahead and take this camp. Gonna start pushing. So far 30 seconds to, like, we still have a kill advantage and roughly even in terms of talents. We do have level 10s coming up for both teams. We're going to see Flailing Swipe coming out of the Stukov. We will see Dragon Laser Drill on the Tychus, Pyroblast, and Falling Sword. We do finally get Unleash the Boars. A little bit late on the pickup there. On the other side, we are going to go ahead and see Leaping Strike on the Lunara, Decimate coming from the Garage, go for the Throat on that Greymane, Shockwave on a Hogger, and Anduin is not sure. I'm in the wrong place, but you know what, it's a replay class. I can cheat. So down here at the bottom, we do go ahead and have a little bit of a leapy around. Captain goes ahead. Captain gets hit by the Decimate, and then the Decimate slows Captain down. Captain has nowhere to go. All dressed up with nowhere to go. So that will unfortunately be Captain being the third death on the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. Meanwhile, we do have a bit of an engagement over here. Okay, I saw Hogger was surrounded, and I got excited, but Hogger also has a lot of health. This confused me so much. I'm like, how do I engage into this? Because Misha keeps running in like a dum-dum. Meanwhile, we do have a big engage over here. Lots of damage on the Sub-Zero. But here comes Misha in the side. Boars are out, but that is a kill onto Tychus. Tychus not quite able to get out fully. There's a throw out onto... And there, we are going in. Honey Badger is super low, is getting poisoned to death. Johanna is on top of Lagwagon and Rexy Odd. And Urban Punk goes ahead and falls back. That is going to be the Bruiser camp. I'm not sure who. No one got the Bruiser camp. The Bruiser camp is now being picked up by 30 seconds to Mosh. And we do go ahead and have Hunter. Hunter did get the Anduin on the way out. Cat moving back down below. They're guarding the middle here. Hogger is defending top for the moment. Looks like Rexar had to go back because they were very low on health. We do go and have K4K. I need to talk about the other team. I'm sorry, I'm being a bad caster. K4K is down here. There are 3 members, 30 seconds to Mosh, in the area. Meanwhile, Greymane is picking up this camp. It does look like Honey Badger's going to go in and give some support because Greymane was actually taking a decent bit of damage from that. May have to hearth back after this, and we're trying to get this taken care of. Meanwhile, we do go and have the bottle up top. and that's going to be a Rexar moving away. Meanwhile, down below, we do go and have Honey Badger coming in for the flank. Double Decimate coming in on Hunter, but a nice pull. We'll go ahead and stop Captain from being aggressed upon. There's the Leaping Deer. Deer going in, Lunara looking for this. Just going to go back, and Sub-Zero super low. We'll go in and get taken out, but there's the Light Bomb. Light Bomb goes in and catches the Rexar. It is 1-for-1, but we have lost the Tychus. Lunara goes down, as does Misha, but Lunara's a real kill. Misha's only a quarter kill. Alright, this is being lost up top. Urban Punk at full health, which is very bad for a Rexar that lost Misha. Talking down myself. And we do go and have this camp pushing in on the top lane. There is the push in and blowback. This camp currently being picked up by 30 seconds to Mosh. A little bit of a defense right here. And this is being pushed away. Urban Punk doing a really good job of getting away every time Rocket tries to go in. Meanwhile, down below, we do have a little bit of engage going in. We do go and have, unfortunately, Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero goes ahead and gets caught by the throw, but looks like will not get taken out. Pyroblast goes in. Actually, Pyroblast onto Honey Badger, which is, weirdly enough, the correct play. Normally, when you see Pyroblast, you kind of see it as the finisher of attacks, but because Garrosh gets armor, the more damage he takes, the Pyroblast is less effective the lower health Garrosh has. So in this case, it just kind of like puts Garrosh in the back foot early on. There is a big old flailing swipe. Honey Badger's got nowhere to go. And that is going to be Garrosh going down one more time. We do want to have Hunter moving in. Hunter's like, I want to kill them all. But the rest of the team is like, we're still back here. Oh. I'm sorry. This is my vanity speaking. Okay. I remembered there was a 1v1 kill that happened, and I'm like, I have been taking the ass end of these fights for the entire time. I want to show off when I actually won. We are at 7 kills to 6. Keep in mind, for a long time, 30 seconds to Mosh was very much not in the driver's seat of this engagement. They had the Dragon Knight, but they kept losing in terms of kills. They've now pulled ahead in terms of kills. We do have the Dragon Knight picked up. There is Hunter goes Skyborn. Venison delivery! So we do go and have the Dragon Knight in the middle. So it looks like this will get a double fort as 30 seconds to Mosh moves up, try and get this. Honey Badger looking at Sub-Zero, not quite able to get them. Alright, Urban really looking to try and be mean to ring around the Misha. Oh, Urban must be so salty. I forgot that happened. I forgot the feign death because he was definitely in a position to like be mean to me. I got friends. Raka, this is the solo lane. Okay, I can't even make that joke because they came up to gank me 3 times. So it does look like with the Hogger going down, there will be a movement. Now, keep in mind, Hogger is the offlaner and Rexar's not around, so this is still potentially a 4v4. The one thing is that really Aggro Ghoul Elites does not know where Raka is currently, so that's a little bit more dangerous of them to move in. (17-16), about a level lead for 30 seconds to Mosh. Raka going in and taking a camp all by herself. As I speak in third person, we do go ahead and have this being taken down here by Sub-Zero Captain and Born to Shine. Does look like we're going to go ahead and have Honey Badger, Lagwagon, and Rexy moving up to counterbalance Raka's camp. Although obviously they don't know Raka's taking it right now. There's the Wisp coming through. Man, the Wisp just walked into a, like, avalanche of pain. Meanwhile, we do want to have this bottom camp being cleaned up. And right now, the map is being painted blue. The only red camp is this one. And the two sides are squaring up again. engage right there, where if the stun happens, then immediately the bird comes out, and then you just get... Basically, the bird makes Rexar turn into Zul'jin. Wow, Urban actually trying to get Misha there. We do go ahead and have this, moving into the bottom. Squirrel!
Take hold of the shrines. Earn.
I was hoping I'd remember to actually go and look and see that. In the middle of the game, Hunter did randomly just yell out squirrel, and we were all super confused. Good job, Misha, going ahead and defending that, and this is a third Dragon Knight for 30 seconds to Mosh.
Hero slain.
Hero Slain goes ahead and comes through, but even though we do not have a healer right now, we do have a dragon. Misha! Okay, Raka, there was nobody else here, that was all you. Oh my... I can't believe Hawker got out. I guarantee you, I think Cap thought Hawker would die, and when Hawker didn't, Cap was like, wait, okay, here's a big engage happening in the back, like everyone coming in. We do go and have the Lunara Poison taking out Gif. Dragon Knight goes ahead and lays some fire down. Hey, 4K, get out of here. Go to your room. So this is the full 5-man up top versus only 3 at 30 seconds to Mosh. We do go ahead and have Stukov being respawned right now. Oh, nice bait. They all went into the bushes and made it look like they had run away, but there is a kill on the captain. We do go ahead and have the boars coming out. Honey Badger takes a bunch of damage, but it's still 5 versus 3 as Born just now arrives. Okay, 5 versus 3 plus Misha. I think this is about the time Born was just like, okay, everyone go home. Just leave the camp. Garage is mean and he is killing you a lot. And so yeah, we're like, we're leaving. Moshers, we are leaving. I may have been playing StarCraft lately. So they are going to go ahead. This is, we do have the remaining people taking this, and they leave immediately because, man, Rage was looking for that. Rage wanted to go ahead and just run in and see what they could do. Bum, ba, ba, bum, bum. See what they can do. They do get one of the giants, but the other giant actually came out this way. That giant will be running into a werewolf, though. Greyman goes, rah, 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 rah. Okay, actually, he goes, I'm going to throw cocktails at you. My kind of hero. I want someone to throw cocktails at me. They are starting to move down. Okay, yeah, and Mosh sees them coming. Mosh says, get the heck out. We do not need to keep staggering, and Johanna just came up. Did you see that? So Honey Badger came around here and was going to cut them off if they were still there. So very, very heads-up play. Born made friends? We go over. Oh, that is an astounding and a dangerous Hog Wild. Hogger just in the middle of everything. Urban Punk almost going down, but that is a trippy kill. No, it's a double kill plus Misha. So only 3 members of 36 Mosh still defending this, and Sub-Zero has to go back. Yeah, every once in a while, Born turns into a bull and it's just like, they're the red team, go!
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Oh, I remember this. Cap was like, guys, I need help! Please come! So this is the first Dragon Knight coming out on the side of really aggro Ghoul elites. They are starting to push in, move to go. And once again, we do have the same good positioning that we saw from Hunter earlier, setting up at the top to only take 1 piece of cannon fire at a time. They've already taken top fort. They've already taken bottom fort. If they take middle fort, they'll actually be in the lead in structures, because top fort did not actually go down earlier.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Red team's destroyed a fort. So there is the Draggy Knight. Dragon Knight goes ahead and knocks everyone back. Take him out! Take him out, baby, tonight. So that will go ahead and drive them back. We do have a relatively even game. Oh, and here's the Lunara. We did call that off, but that was something we talked about later. We're like, she was not mounted. We could have come down on her, but admittedly, we didn't 100% know where the rest of them were at the time. I think was the issue. They ended up being nowhere in the area, but I don't believe we knew that for sure. There they are waiting again. But this time there is no Rexar to gank. Rexar did not come to the party. It's a Rexar party. Who could ask for more? Alright, a little bit of a clear coming through. Alright. So, this is this amongst Heroes of the Storm is known as the Bridge of Death, and there's a reason for that. You do not engage on the Bridge of Death. The real reason is because there's no room to maneuver. It's a very, very, very advantageous position for people that are behind forts and able to come out. Misha stun, urban kill. So that is a double pickup for 30 seconds to Mosh. And obviously that's not me making fun of Rage. I've cast so many games, and the Bridge of Death is very, very well known.
Control the shrines and make use of it.
30 seconds to Mosh does not want to go down, because there is a Bridge of Death on both sides, obviously. So there we come, moving through. There is a nice route coming down onto the Misha Bear. Goes in and gets that taken care of, but they are moving in, trying to go ahead and burn this down. They still have about 5 seconds before their opponents are up, and there are 4 siege minions walking forward. But with Garage coming back up, and with all of... Wait, the Bridge of Nash? What? Apparently Tygus can use Dragon Laser Drill in 18 seconds. We do go and have Rexar moving up to the top. Alright, there are double channel. They do have the possibility of moving in here, but Hogger going to come in almost immediately. Raka going towards turn-in, but obviously whenever top got taken, Raka stopped going towards turn-in. Wisely maneuver. Hunter was posted up, waiting to see if they would come through here, but they did rotate safe. Alright, that's going to be Grayling going down. Here's the thing at level 20 that's happening, and this is kind of like... I'm not going to say I'm responsible for what happened, but at level 20, Boars deal 50% more damage and root for 1.5 seconds. So whenever we see the enemy, if we're in a relatively safe location, I can just rip Boars, and we can just walk up to one of them that's squishy because none of them can move. Assuming Boars hit. Alright, we do have Hogger. Hunter went ahead and is trying to attack the whole team, but there comes Hogger. Hogger moved short. Urban Punk playing out of their mind right now. I can't believe... Okay, I was like, I cannot believe he got out of that. He was so deep into enemy territory. He wasn't an advanced group. He was a spy. He was an inside agent, basically. And suddenly, Hogger... Okay, Dragon Laser Drill is down. We are burning into this. Hunter going ahead and keeping them back. We are not doing a good job avoiding these stones, but that's going to be game number 1, going in favor of 30 seconds to Mosh. I do really like that Rexar has all three of his animal friends. It's just a little thing because if you play Hearthstone, Rexar has three animal companions as part of his hero ability, where he will go Rar with Misha, and it's like a taunt minion, or he has like a hawk that increases attack power, or he has a boar that has like rush. I forget their names, but they totally exist, I promise. So, looking at the stats at the end of the first game, in terms of damage, freaking Hogger in hero damage, 87,000 hero damage over the course of the game, absolutely burying everyone else. We do have weirdly enough, Johanna and Rexar being the next two in terms of hero damage, and then the DPS lower. Offlaners and tanks unite! In terms of healing, we do go ahead and have Lagwagon doing 84,000 healing, Stukov coming with 76,000. And here's the thing, that's actually really impressive from Lagwagon, because the top damage was red, which means that Lagwagon couldn't heal any of this damage, and still found 84,000 healing to do. We do go and have, in terms of the experience contribution, Rexar wins! Rexar wins! Okay, I'm very proud, I'm very prideful. I'm sorry. I should probably be over here. That way I'm not blocking off the thing. But we do go ahead and have, get down. The whole point is show off your shoulder. Oh, I can scroll, I didn't realize that, that's cool. In terms of self-healing, Rexar, Johanna healed more, but Rexar did heal more than Hogger or Garage did. So that's something. Talents, that seems generous. We do go ahead and have this going down. Copy these talents down, take them into Storm League, get all of the amazing victories, and I will see you in game number 2.
IQ's the infinite space from here to the moon. My IQ's the infinite space from here to the moon. When night is falling and all the lights they flicker fade, reflections crawl through the mirror. A distant calling, a hum inside the current's phase. The silence roll ever nearer. It's in the cracks in the wall, ever watching you into the back of a phone. And when everything is upside down, when you're yelling but you make no sound, life is gonna spin you round. Whoa, and get a little bit stranger. When everything is upside down, a tremor in the underground, the nights are gonna take this town. Whoa, and get a little bit stranger, stranger. when everything is upside down, when you're yelling but you make no sound, life is gonna spin you round. Whoa, get a little bit stranger when everything is upside down. A tremor in the underground, the nights are gonna take this town. Whoa, get a little bit stranger, stranger. Lost in the spaces behind, hold out a hand in your mind. Don't have to face it alone. Lost in the spaces behind, hold out a hand in your mind. Don't have to face it alone.
All right, here we go into game number 2. Coming out of our blue side gate, winners of the first game, we do have 30 seconds to mosh. I don't know. Frankly, having actually know this team, my normal things are like the Soldiers of Slaughter or the Municipality of Murder, but I'd have to say something more, like way more inappropriate for us, and I don't want to say that, and I don't have anything like immediately coming to mind, but we do have Raka once again playing Rexar and Misha. We are going to go ahead and see Hunter coming out here on Johanna, Sub-Zero on Gif again. This time Born is Trust Issues Anduin, and we do have the Captain moving from Kael'thas to Gul'dan, from Fire to Fellfire. On the other side of the battlefield, we just have Malthael coming out being played by Urban Punk. We will see Lagwagon on Rhaegar. Honey Badger doesn't give a heck on the Leo. K4K on Blase. And then we do gonna have Rexy Odd on, Ew, Christmas Sylvanas? Why can I not get away from this holiday? Gross. I kid. Also, hello, Sanea. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you once again. I don't know why I'm thanking you. All you did was wave and, like, watch a bunch. You didn't, like, give subs. By the way, actually, did I actually thank Captain for gifting a whole bunch of subs? I'm sorry, Captain. I totally, like, I saw that. I appreciated it, but I wasn't live yet. And then I was like, I don't know if I actually said anything. Whoops. And there we have Misha dying immediately. God damn it. Urban did take a lot of damage for that. That's kind of what happens, is that the damage potential of Malthael is big enough that Malthael can stay on top and kill Misha, but he'll take so much damage. Like, you saw he was down to about like 35% health from killing Misha, and the thing is, when you kill Misha, that doesn't, like, that gives you a little experience, but it doesn't get the enemy hero out of the lane. Honey Badger goes ahead and moves forward, down to about 50%. We do have Sub-Zero hiding in the bushes. Oh, K4K dives in for it. Chastise does miss. Honey Badger does go and get pulled in. There's the spooky walk. Leoric with... I guess we've got Christmas, Sylvanas, and then just Halloween Leoric, because all Leorics are Halloween, because he's got the spooky walk. K4K goes ahead and moves back. A move back. The bottom camp is picked up by 30 seconds to Mosh. It does look like Born to Shine was going to Hearth back and then decides against it. Going to move up. It does look like the camp is being taken by Captain and Born to Shine currently. No movement on the camp on the side of really Aggro Ghoul elites just yet. Immortals are coming up. For those of you not familiar with this map, cough, Sanea, cough. There are immortals that spawn. There's one for the blue team, which is representing the side of the angels, and there's one for the red team, representing the side of the demons. Both teams will try and defeat their opposing angel, and if they do, then their angel will join them in battle. Alright, we do now go ahead and for really Aggro Ghoul elites taking their own camp, trying to go ahead and get this taken out. So there is Belith, the demon has come on the battlefield. It does look like 30 seconds to Mosh are taking up a defensive position around Ilarion. Honey Badger goes ahead, catches a little bit, has the Spooky Walk out there. Lots of damage on the Honey Badger, but decent escape. Spooky Walk does, of course, make it impossible to stun them, because you can't stun a ghost. Are you kidding? Hunter also takes an enormous amount of damage. We do go and have the move in, and that is going to be Tychus being the first one to go down. K4K is, they are coming in trying to get this immortal. Raka is up top trying to clear out this camp. It was like Malthiel coming up here to be mean to her. Ooh, I'm Malthiel. Malthiel is, of course, the Angel of Death. I do love it's just the like aesthetics of Here's the Storm. Sometime you've got like woodsmen with animal friends going up against the Angel of Death. Yeah, that's an even matchup, sure. Prince of Stormwind guy with big gun, and like demonologist, and paladin going up against a literal ghost, a banshee queen, the Angel of Death, a shaman. Oh, lots of damage going through, and that is going to be Blaze, and Leoric both going down. Leoric actually got caught by Ilarian's little circles, but the death numbers are very, very, very low. Bunch of damage. Lagwagon looks not too healthy and gets pulled back. Bye. We do go and have Raka moving over. Nope, Raka moving back. Raka moving over, and a Raka moving back. This is the big problem the 3 Seconds to Mosh have this game. They have like no actual ability to kill this. None of their heroes are particularly good against this guy. So even though they actually killed 3 of their opponents are all back up, and they've managed to take out a quarter of the Immortal's health so far. That's when everything is upside down. Honey Badger's got a frown. Knights are gonna take this town. Whoa. Alright, we do go ahead and have, they do go ahead and manage to kill off Belith, and that does mean Ilarian is going to be the first one, but they're going in, Born to Shine, get out, Misha Bear! Sacrifice yourself for the good. No, never mind, don't sacrifice, even better. We do go have Sub-Zero went in, got those globes, and we do have a slight experience advantage right now for 30 Seconds to Mosh. Get a little bit stranger. So we do go and have a decent push down here going into this bottom gate. Meanwhile, there is the Immortal. The Immortal already down to half health, got absolutely shredded. But granted, all they've got is Anduin. Anduin's like, I'll protect you, Immortal! Did end up taking out the sidewall, took out one of the 2 towers, and got the rest of the gate down to about 50%. We do go and have top camp being taken right now by K4K, Lagwagon, and Rexy Odd. Rock is scouting that out. Alright, we do go and have this group going down, because there's a lot of damage being done to bottom fort. They're trying to move into it, but here comes the other team, and here then they come, and here they come. Vanders, hello, welcome. I don't think I recognize that name. Are you a name change, or just someone that I've never seen on Twitch? Well, welcome, thank you for coming in. We're currently doing a replay cast for 30 Seconds to Mosh, which is my team playing against the Aggro Ghoul Elite. Hello, oh, hello, Leonhardt. So yeah, this is game number 2. As you can see up at the top, we did go ahead and well, Leon is definitely right. I'm a pretty good, decent person. This is a little bit of a different stream than what I usually do, because this is a replay of a competition match between 30 Seconds to Mosh and the Aggro Ghoul Elites. So 30 Seconds to Mosh, as mentioned, is my team. They did win game number 1. We're currently in the middle of match number 2. What were you playing, and are you familiar with Here's the Storm? Should I tell you what the heck you're looking at, or do you already know? That is the golden and amazing question. Level 10 is now picked up on the side of the Moshers. They are going to take Light Bomb on Anduin, Falling Sword once again on the Jojo, Unleash the Boards for Rexar, Horrify on the Ghoul Daniel, and then Dragon Laser Drill. Oh, hello, Marsaran Man. I love that name, although I've got to tell you, my brain keeps trying to turn it into, like, Mirahan. I don't know why. I think it's just the, like, Ma-ra? I'm doing relatively okay. It's pretty, like, chill, Saturday night. Don't have too much going on. We do go and have, this can't be pursued. Man, Hunter is fighting the entire world right now. Does have to go and use Falling Sword to get the heck out of there. Oh my goodness. So we do go and have Belith gets knocked down to 50%. So defensive positions taken up for 30 seconds to Mosh. Honey Badger trying to move in. There was the engage, but a lot of damage. We do have a great horrify from the captain. Goes ahead and just means you can't go anywhere. A lot of damage going through, and they are starting to move in there. There was the last rise, but last rise did not get anyone. Urban Punk super low, but so much beef on this side. Look at this team on the red side for a second. They've got Leoric, who was a bruiser, and Blaze, who was a bruiser, and Malthiel, who was kind of a bruiser as well. Like, Malthiel doesn't have a huge amount of hit points, but he's definitely got a lot of survivability. And then just Vala in the back. Vala in the back. Alright, we do go ahead and have a lot of damage going in for Hunter X. Hunter X, oh, there's a big charge, stun coming back, and Honey Badger taking a huge amount of damage as well, but a lot of 36 Mosh cannot move. They're stuck in the entomb. There goes the Blase. Blase comes down with the bunker real quick. Super low health point. Urban Punk, Leoric has very little hit points, but they can't stay in the area and take free damage. However, oh, Sub-Zero does not quite get, I saw the grenade start to wind up, but there was a stun. K4K takes a huge amount of damage. I'm sorry, I cannot stop talking. I know I'm talking incredibly fast. Speaking of the other side, I'd never call out their ults. We do have Bunker, as mentioned. We do have Entomb, Rain of Vengeance, Last Rites, and Ancestral Healing. Oh, I do not mind at all. I definitely understand post-stream, oh my god. But thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing your community over. I certainly appreciate you. If you or anyone enjoys Heroes of Storm casting, I do a lot of it. Usually on, well, it was on Wednesdays and Thursdays. That may have to change in the near future. We do have Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero is just like, I'm not retreating. I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna fight. So that is a double kill on the side of Tychus and on Jojo. So look me up before you Jojo. I realize it's Marsara Man, not Marsaran Man. I like Marsaran better because it also actually reminds me of Mass Effect, and Mass Effect is an incredible series. If you have not played it, you should play Mass Effect. Alright, it does look like we've got the 5-man pushing into the bottom lane while the Immortal came up top. Or the... Yeah, it is Immortal, it is Immortal. No, it's... Yeah, it is. Okay, I don't know why. Man, we have Siege Bunker, best bunker man. But as the bunker goes down, a lot of people all get hit in an amazing, massive Horrify. Horrify comes down. Unfortunately, a lot of the DPS was still up top, so they didn't get as much damage as they wanted, but that was beautiful. I loved seeing that. Honey Badger goes ahead and gets a lot of damage. We do go and have an Entomb comes in. Entomb does miss everyone. There's K4K charging into danger. Sub-Zero takes a bunch of damage, but as does Leoric. We do go and have Urban Punk moving out, and that's a double kill on Johanna and Sub-Zero as the aggression from the side of really Aggro Ghoul Elites continues. There is a lot of damage coming out of the, or coming to the Rexar, as we do go and have a counter kill on the Rexar, but that fort is going to be the second fort to fall. The Immortal got the first fort just a second ago, so that is a Battlefield of Eternity hat trick coming out as you get both forts in the same objective. Here comes Honey Badger. Moving out, all by his lonesome, doesn't want to move out too far, is staying wisely underneath the relative protection of the, Misha going in, Misha's like, I can tank these shots, I don't care! Ow, these shots hurt! Misha can talk if you didn't know. Meanwhile, up top, we do have Malthiel moving in on this camp, making relatively short work of it. Obviously, he's able to tag all of these. He basically heals as much from this as he takes damage. Lagwinger's like, I'm here to help. Oh, wait.
I shall land in a moment, as will
Moving up to the top lane. So do you have this camp being taken? The K4K in the area, looking for this potentially. Let's go ahead and scout it out. But it does look like they don't actually want to circle around and try and engage. Meanwhile, up top, this one's been cleared out. Looks like both teams are going to go ahead and just take care of their opposing shaman and then move for the fight. Or not shaman, that was not a shaman camp. Derp derp. So we do have a faster start on the side. There are the boars coming out. Boars go ahead and slow a lot of people down. A lot of damage, and that's going to be... Nope, Ancestral does not quite connect, and so that is going to be a kill. We did go ahead and have the Light Bomb. Light Bomb does miss with the bunker coming down. But so much damage, or so much stun. A lot of slow bursts coming through, but they only actually get a kill on the Honey Badger, which is not necessarily who they need to get the kill on. Here we have Lagwagon going ahead and looking in. There's a nice drill keeping people back. And we do have the captain and Sub-Zero up top going ahead and starting to dig into this Immortal. Get a little bit stranger. Alright, there's a Misha Bear. More like a Misha Beware. Bunch of damage going through. Unfortunately, it feels like the damage is a little bit spread out as Johanna goes down. Because look at all of these half-life health bars. We do go into Honey Badger. Honey Badger's trapping Urban Punk for a second. There's more boars coming out, going and slowing everybody up. But this is a full retreat coming from the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh. Going and getting the heck out of there. Rocka, 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 rocka. Rocka. A little bit of a slowdown. And that will go ahead and cause them... no one actually died except for Johanna. But this will be a more than half shielded Immortal heading down to the bottom lane. Belial charging up, ready to go ahead and fly into battle. That was too fast. That was way too fast.
moves for the gates of heaven.
So they are moving in the bottom lane. It does look like they are 5 fingers to a fist, all in the bottom lane currently. Misha, you silly goose. Okay, Misha and Raka. Raka gets pulled out. Misha is left to die. Let her die. However, Vala almost got trapped. Like there was a bunker stopping them from leaving. Vala could have hopped in the bunker, but that's like an extra thing to press. There is the big engage. They're looking at this, but the Immortal is just behind them, just absolutely destroying. And they are turning around. They're like, oh yeah, we should probably take care of that Immortal, huh? But they do get the double kill. They are level 17s, even talent tiers. We go into this latter part of the game, and they will get this Immortal before the keep goes down.
The demon's attack has failed, yet we have not seen the end of him.
Right, we do have this moving in. They do go ahead and make short work out of the Shaman camp. Okay, there it goes. They almost made a liar out of me where I said they made short work of it, and then the Shaman camp was still like, I'm still alive, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god, shut up. Shaman camp coming out of the other side. The Immortals have not been announced yet, and it does look like there's a potential invade happening. There's another Entomb coming out. We do have a bunker on the side, but we do also have the Shaman Camp moving away, and that is a double kill, very, very early one. K4K takes a bunch of damage as well. Going to go ahead and go down. That is a 3 for nothing in favor of 30 seconds to Mosh. They are looking in there. There is the Falling Sword onto Lagwagon. Goes ahead and stuns him for just a second, but Lagwagon has very, very, very quick little mecha feet. However, that is 3 people down, and even worse, none of them is Leoric. Leoric can, of course, come back up a little bit faster. So Captain is down here, but the rest of them actually moving back. I'm a bit surprised they didn't like support this push, because obviously a Shaman Camp could have just pushed this down with no issue. They may actually be this split may end up costing them, because like they can't make short work, and the Shaman Camp will go ahead and take this. There comes Lagwagon and Honey Badger coming in. This is 2v1. There's a massive slow coming down on the Captain. No, it looks like Captain's going to be okay. We do go and have the, this is going to be a potentially 100% immortal. Here comes the other team. Can they do anything? Hunter X already moving over to engage. Just finish this off. Honey Badger coming in there. There's a big Entomb, but of course that's an Entomb where they don't have 20 yet, so it's not a silencing Entomb just yet, and they're going through lots of boars coming out. We do gonna have the Immortal down. Big damage coming through. It looks like Hunter X is going to go down. Misha goes down, but as does Leoric. K4K gets a massive stun onto 3 members of the enemy team, and Rexy Odd is just going to town. Twang, twang, twang. Twang, twang, twang. So that's going to be a trippy kill. Just going to get a lot of them. They got the Immortal, but they needed to move back almost immediately after that, and they did not.
I shall march.
They did not. Whoa. Da 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 da. Whoa. All right. This should still get the fort, at least. It's doing so much damage per swing. So they ended up like getting the Immortal, and they didn't really suffer from getting 3 people killed, because their opponents had to go and deal with the Immortal. They weren't able to do anything else. Oh, this is Danger Mouse. So Malthiel came back. Yeah, guys. Malthiel has friends. And we are at level 20 now, so there's the Incensed Entomb. Yeah, we've got Anduin is a whole lot of not alive. Unstoppable on the JoJo. Okay, Hunter? This is not Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Where are you going? We do go and have the bottom being pushed in by the side of really Aggro Ghoul Elite. And there's Siege Bunker, Best Bunker. Man, I wish my team was so good about getting in the Siege Bunker. Though that said, I have seen that like backfire on them quite a bit. There is K4K. K4K charges in, does not actually catch anyone, but there is a silence onto the Captain. Captain goes ahead and gets taken out. Honey Badger does get the ancestral healing. Lagwagon a lot of damage. Oh, but here's a massive fallen sword. Catches the blaze. Lagwagon super low. Gif looking for the kill. We do go ahead and have a kill into Johanna and Gul'dan. Oh, that really looked like it was going somewhere else.
Blue team's core is under attack. Repent before my wrath, demon.
Da 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 da. Honey Badger. Alright, they did lose the keep, of course, but no real damage done to the core just yet, and they took out Leoric one more time. This game is a bloodbath, as much as I can say that, considering most of the people that are, like, a lot of people in this game don't have blood. Like, a lot of deaths onto Leoric, and he don't bleed. But we do have 16 kills to 13, that is 29 kills overall. You know, for those of you that suck at math. All right, we do go and have the Elorian down to half health. This looks like the Moshers are here, but they're like there's no way we win this race. We need to move over. Honey Badger is down, but Honey Badger coming up in just a second. There is the Boars coming out. Unstoppable onto Honey Badger. Honey Badger gets back. There is a Rocket on the side lane. Rocket on the side lane. K4K moves in, but there is the Blase. Bunker gets isolated. But while that happens, we do go ahead and have the split engage is going in favor of 30 seconds to Mosh. I do not want to have that targeted. I didn't realize I had Johanna down there the whole time. That was not intentional. So there's Captain, but Captain, only Captain trying to go and get this down. Rocket did have to go back and deal with this, try and get this taken out. Roughly even as Captain goes in to get this taken through. Sub-Zero not helping with the race, staying over here. Urban Punk down below, comes around the corner, lots of damage. There is the throw. Honey Badger goes ahead, goes in, takes a bunch of damage. Urban Punk, that will not quite kill Sub-Zero. There is the Falling Sword. Falling Sword goes ahead. Unstoppable does prevent Urban Punk from getting stunned, but not from dying. There is the stun onto the Leo. We do have Leo going down one more time. I feel like this is actually the reason that Sinea watches these streams, just to hear me talk about how Leo gets killed over and over and over again. Because there is no hero named Blake, unlike in Borderlands. So that's a very low shielded immortal, but they are fighting through. Urban Punk came back looking for Sub-Zero. There is a fear, but the Vala comes in from the side. Rexy God. Or Rexy Odd, excuse me. But while that happened, we had the shaman was just left to run by itself. Remember that shaman camp that they were taking over here? That one went all the way and they actually took top camp out. So, and then the immortal gets very, very little done. Once again, we have 30 seconds to Mosh winning an objective, but then not being able to follow up with it. And this poor immortal managed to take out 2 towers.
Thus ends my assault on hell. I must rest for a time.
Malby, a lot of our opponents did not either, and we like it that way. There's Urban Punk coming in. Okay, immediate retreat. Get out, get out, get out. Get out better. Nope, that silence is going to be the end of poor Raka.
Blue team's core is under attack.
We do want to have Malthy going down. A big drill coming down and getting a lot of people. There is poison onto the bunker. Don't ask me how that works, but you know what? There's corrosion on the bunker. Going ahead and slowly taking it down. Honey Badger takes tons of damage. We do go ahead and have the Rexy Odd taking a decent bit. That's a lot of damage coming through. We do have Ghoul going down, but I think that's enough damage that they are afraid to stay in here. There's K4K. K4K takes a decent bit, trying to go ahead and move out of here. This is a big fight. Born to Shine does move back. We do go and have Hunter going back to the relative safety. I don't know why relative safety of the Hollow Storms. Like, you literally can't be hurt there. It's the safest place of any game ever. Only surpassed by the save room in Resident Evil. I will 100% say, the first time I played Resident Evil, I get scared very, very easily, for anyone that does not know. And so the save room, very absolutely 1,110 billion%. When I got in there and it was just a very calming music, there was no enemies, I just like would stand in there for 15 minutes, be like, Hunter X down to about 50%. Yeah, unfortunately, Raka, because of the fact that there's just so much stuff built up, Raka keeps having to go back and push the lanes back, which makes it hard for 30 seconds to engage. Big Fear comes around, catches a lot of people where they don't want to be. Tons of damage. Bye-bye Lagwag. Lagwag does not quite get the Ancestral off. Self-Ancestral, best Ancestral, but not most effective Ancestral when it doesn't connect. And once again, Raka goes home. Oh. Replay class, let me cheat. So there's the push in. Leo goes in, gets a lot done, but does manage to get the Entomb down. Honey Badger does not actually go down. There is the Last Rice. Last Rice lands up to 6 stacks so far. So Last Rice actually has a pretty short cooldown, and this is going to be the end of Alarian, at least for this engagement. Ilarion going up top lane. I don't know how it determines that. There's like literally nothing in either lane. Actually, I think I do. I think what happens is that this is actually considered part of bottom lane. So the fact that this is still standing means it will always go top lane. Here's the big engage. We do not yet have Johanna back, so Johanna is not available for this defense. The Immortal is down. Its shields, or is coming in, its shields are down. There's a big Honey Badger taking a bunch of damage. There is a charge from Blaze, catches Misha, but doesn't catch anyone else. Bunch of damage going in. There's the bunker. Blaze bunker comes down. Siege bunker. Not going to catch anyone. And we do go and have anyone going down. Blaze also does go down, but so does the core. The Immortal is just too strong, and that's going to be game number 2, going in favor of really aggro Ghoul elites. Malby, yes, but also no, considering Raka did not notice the Christmas skin until this cast. So apparently that doesn't work in the moment. Look at the stats at the end of the game. We do go ahead and have, in terms of damage, Sub-Zero leading the way, 131,000 damage over the course of the game. Not super surprising, because Sub-Zero, obviously Tychus has the ability to do percent damage, and there's a lot of beef on the other team. No ETC, but a lot of beef. Do have Vala with 118 and Urban Punk on 109. In terms of healing, we do have very, very similar 130x healing coming from both healers. Lagwagon out healing Anduin by about 5,000. But again, like Tychus out damaging Vala by about Humana 1,000. So a bit more for Rhaegar to heal. We do go and have Raka leading the soak race once again. 25,000 soak coming out against 21,000 coming from Urban Punk. Talents, we got those. Talents? That seems generous. Oh, hello, CG Gerald, 18. How are you doing? We're doing a replay cast right now. This was the end of the second game. We did have really aggro Ghoul elites manage to go ahead over that way. Really aggro Ghoul elites did manage to take the battle. So, yay. But we are going to be in game number 3 in just a moment. More competitive casting. This is technically my team, but obviously it is a replay cast because I'm not playing right now. I'll see you guys in just a second.
Sweet LA, why do you hurt me like you do? I keep running and rushing to catch a clue to the mystery of your dark heart. I could never have known game was rigged from the start. Sweet LA. All of these trials you put me through. Sweet LA. Why do you hurt me like you do? Underneath all the glamour and flashing lights, there are shadows nobody sees. In the dim of your dusk, you're a cold-blooded husk spreading poison into the breeze. Sweet LA. Why do you hurt me like you do? Why do you hurt me like you do? Open the oldest wounds. These memories haunt me. Your secrets and crooked smiles, they torment and taunt me. I long for atonement arms, carry me back, but the reel keeps on spinning loose and the screen is fading to black. Sweet LA. I gave my broken soul to you. Sweet LA. Why do you hurt me like you do? Why do you hurt me like you do? A glaring neon glow illuminates this street. Breathe in these human vapors, sweat and heavy heat. High-tech cathedrals rise and fall in great ravines. Colossal steeples to the gods and the machines. Broken body built anew, spirit lingers torn in two. Metal fingers grip my heart so cold. Fossil fuels to slavery, political duplicity. Every great commodity's been sold. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Your secret science conquers nature's cruel laws, but inside your wires lie a million mortal flaws. Electric sleep, I dream inside my honeycomb. I stay alive inside my hive of skin and chrome. Broken body built anew, spirit lingers torn in two. Metal fingers grip my heart so cold. Fossil fuels leads to slavery, political duplicity. Every great commodity's been sold. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within.
Oh, hi, welcome back. Sorry for the slight delay. I did have someone start DMing me questions about NGS, and as like a division moderator, I'm like, let me answer this real quick, and then it got slightly more involved because, without naming and shaming, let me just say the person that was actually sending me information hadn't checked to see if the information they were sending me was accurate, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You're not a co-captain. Your team has no co-captains. They're like, oh, my bad. Regardless, here we go. We do go and have game number 1, or game number 3. Basically game number 1 of a best of 1 series, because the teams are now even, 1-1, and winner of this series does take everything. We do have Raka not playing Blaze this time, just to make Malby happy, or not playing Rexhard this time, just to make Malby happy. Raka is coming in on the Blase. We do have Captain coming in on the Arthas. Everyone, if you are not familiar with the Church of Arthas, Captain is here to tell you all about it. We do go and have Born to Shine on Brightwing. Sub-Zero is on Greybane, and then Hunter X is going to be playing the Nazebo. On the other side of the battlefield, we do have representing really aggro Ghoul elites. We have Urban Punk playing a Samuro. Is that the monkey skin? Yes, the monkey skin. We do go ahead and get the Rexy Odd on KTZ, not KT, KTZ, Kel'Thuzad. We have Honey Badger on the Diablo, Lagwagon coming out on the Trust Issues Anduin, and then K4K coming out on Taiki. Looks like Raka's heading, nope, Raka's in the area, potentially going in. Big stun from Raka, but no one there. We're just really more of a respect my authority. Now Raka is going to head down. We do go and have Urban Punk down here at the bottom. Urban Punk, I think I remember, did take the Way of Illusion, which does basically mean that every time the mirror image critically hits, so Raka's not going to be engaging and rallying it up with Samuro when it's not necessary, because it does not want to give those Way of Illusion stacks. We do have the 4-man up top trying to push into this, but meanwhile we do go and have we'll say the turret camp, because the actual term for it is not something I can say on stream. But of course, we are going to see Sub-Zero picking up the turret. On the other side, we do go ahead and get Urban Punk coming out here. Going to move on the other turret camp. Does take a little bit of damage for free. The illusions did expire before the camp went down. Alright, oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say, Honey Badger actually kind of got walled, like, stuck by the wall. Did not get trapped inside it, which is good, but it is their route for escape, and the path for their allies to back them up was temporarily blocked off, but there was not an engage into that. Blaze still just playing like a coward down here, not letting any of these Way of Illusion stacks come through. Although at the same time, Pandemic has 0 stacks as well. As I say that, Pandemic gets a stack.
Designed our tree-glove protector for combat in the Nexus. Prepare
Urban Punk. Oh, Raka, you didn't get behind the wall. You actually gave them 2 stacks. Come on, Raka. I will definitely be meaner to myself, although that's obviously the real one.
Red team claims first blood.
Okay, apparently Rocket's gotten tired of playing like a coward.
Three-glove terminal online. Take control of it to pilot the mech.
Moppy, you are so inconsistent. I empathize with Misha because I also get abused by Raka. Poor Raka. Which is it? Other thing, actually, let me just give a very, very brief shout out. I didn't say this before, and I probably should have. So Hunter, now on Zebo. Hunter is not our tank player. Hunter is having to fill in a little bit of tank. Obviously, this game, Hunter's like, I want to go back to Zebo, so Captain stepped into the Church of Arthas. So Karakima, they're at 61%. There is Raka getting turned around, looking for that. Big stun, catching KTZ as well. Decent bit of damage, but there is the... Oh, lots of things coming through. Honey Badger. Honey Badger. So we do have the percent starting to build up. At the 100%, a Volskaya Protector will come down and help defend Moscow against the aggression of either the blue or the red team, depending on who gets to control it. Level 7s are online for both teams. You're going to have Sub-Zero coming over here. Sub-Zero takes a bit of unnecessary damage. I shouldn't say unnecessary, but it takes a bit of damage that they probably don't want to have. Urban Punk goes ahead and sneaks on by. Snaky, snaky. Oh, they actually rooted out a charge. I heard the charge come out. Sub-Zero's like, I want this Marine. Alright, there is a stun from Rocket coming in. Polymorph on the Diablo. Honey Badger trying to get out of there. Lots of damage. We do go and have... Oh, Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero gets flipped, but now suddenly Honey Badger's got nowhere to go. Flip Sub-Zero into a body block. We do go and have Captain coming in. Honey Badger actually manages to survive. That feels illegal. Urban Punk takes a bunch of damage. Trying to get in here on top of Sub-Zero. Gets a decent bit of damage. We are at 56% in terms of the Protector. Alright, Captain goes in order to run interference. The Protector is unlocked on the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh. We do go and have Brightwing and Captain get into it real quick. There is Brightwing moving down. Does a little bit of damage. Actually drives K4K back. Meanwhile, there is some movement onto the bottom of the map. And Zebo is double soaking top mid in order to get those lovely pandemic stacks. Can I just say, saying lovely pandemic feels very, very wrong ever since COVID. We do go and have a kill, technically our third kill of the game, second kill for 36 to Mosh, onto the Tychus. There's a stun. Oh, Honey Badger has to charge in order to get off of that laser blast. Actually, man, I don't know how Honey Badger keeps surviving, but it feels illegal. There's a siege bunker, best bunker, comes down. Brightwing got. Oh, but a nice response. Actually, I thought I remember Brightwing dying there, but obviously not. We do go ahead and have both Captain and Rocket coming in for the double flank, the pincer attack, and then it's just like, get off of our dragon. Nobody threatens our dragon. So Rocket right now, it looks like just kind of following everyone else around. Meanwhile, on the other side of the battlefield, we do go and have Samuro. I realize I'm paying too much attention to myself. This is the problem. This is why I don't cast my own team too much. But we do have Urban Punk coming over here trying to take this other one, this other camp. Meanwhile, down below, this push is being defended by Honey Badger, Rexy Odd, Lilac Wagon, and K4K. Hunter moving back. Hunter currently up to 142 stacks of Voodoo Ritual. Now, obviously, this is a Field Course Unlimited quest. It maxes at, typically you want to be at about, I want to say 400 by the time you hit 20. So not there, not on track at the moment. But there has been a lot of team fight going on. Meanwhile, Honey Badger coming in for the, big fire breath coming through, just fricasing a lot of people. But there was a charge coming in. Bunker comes down in order to be like, get out of the fire and shoot out some fire. We do go in and have Diablo finally goes down. Diablo survived a lot, and the heal camp is being picked up by 30 seconds to Mosh. So makes Urban Punk a little uncomfortable. Urban Punk does run away. You never chase a Samuro. It's like never putting Charlie in the corner. I forget who it is. No one puts someone in the corner, but I forget who the someone actually is. Meanwhile, it does look like up top we do go in and have really Aggro Ghoul elites have said, okay, they're taking our turret. We need to go ahead and move in, try and start putting pressure on them. But here comes 30 seconds to Mosh. 30 seconds to Mosh saying, hey, you don't have 3 bruisers this time. We can kill you. However, because they moved up, here's Samuro. Samuro doing the murky strats.
To activate the protector. Hero slain. Hero slain.
Oh, I was watching Samuro. Let me see what just happened. This is the nice thing about replay casts. So you do have... I'm a bit surprised they were fighting here. Because, like, Raka is still here with them. So they are out there fighting like, potentially, 4v5. And there go 2 of them getting cleaned up. They are looking at K4K. They're like, Samuro's getting value, but you know what? We will too. We do go and have Syndragoza took out the base defenses. And it looks like the middle fort is going down.
Blue team has destroyed the front.
And now Rock is coming down. Being mean to Urban Punk. I'm surprised. I kind of figured he would go around and into that one to Hearth. But regardless, like Rocco wasn't chasing. Rocco was cleaning this up, trying to save the fort. Meanwhile, up top, Right Wing is just hanging around. Hanging. Why do I keep looking at the wrong place? Hanging around at the speed of sound. I do have Hunter and Captain up top. Trying to go and get this taken care of. Oh, that would do it. Chains come through and actually go ahead and... So that was actually really, really smart by Rexy Odd. I'm actually going to show that one more time. I know this is not what I'm supposed to do because it's not my team, but you know what? I think they put... Yeah, they put the chain thing behind the wall so Cap could not see it. And then they pulled Cap in with the chain. So, I mean, on the one hand, overstayed, possibly, but on the other hand, I don't know that I would have thought about the fact that was even a possibility, to be able to be like, oh, like, because you were turning around, you were trying to leave the area, and then chains came out of literally nowhere? You're going to have GIF picking up their, turret again. I hope you all are hearing me self-correct to turret from a different phrase. Alright, lots of damage on the Hunter. Hunter goes down to about half health. There's the teleporting from Brightwing. Big Cinder Ghost catches 4 people. Honey Badger has a lot of health missing. They are moving in, but it does look like Born Shine is moving back up here. We do go and have... Oh, I forget that this map messes up the overlays whenever you go back in time. My bad. We go and have that siege bunker coming out, doing a lot of damage. Lagwagon tries to land with the light bomb, and Rocka's like, "You just walked past my bunker? Excuse me." Although it does look like Rocka was hoisted on her own petard. That still is a double kill for 30 seconds to Mosh, only losing Rocka. And here's the thing, obviously I'm not saying Rocka is the best person to lose, but to a certain extent Rocka is the best person to lose, because if you're going to end up fighting with a 4-man, it's better to have the 4-man you're used to fighting with than Blaze, who you have less experience, because Blaze is always like faffing about a different lane. Alright, everyone is back up on the side of the Aggro Ghoul Elites. About 5 seconds left for Rocka's return. This is always difficult because you can, if you try and push in right now, you end up pushing in with only 2 people outside the Protector. They could, of course, not put everyone in the Protector, but, scared.
Hero slain.
What? I'm trying to watch the Protector. Okay, here comes like the entire US cavalry coming in. Hunter very, very obviously was like, I just want a double soak. I just need to get my pandemic stacks. I didn't figure the entire team would show up while the Protector was pushing a fort. Keep fort. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of people dying. Here's Rocka to save everyone. Rocka did not save everyone. I think I remember being on comm share being like, just leave! Meanwhile, of course, Murky Row has been Murky Rowing.
So that is the extent of the Protector's power. Impressive.
We do go and have Captain. Captain gets caught out a little bit, was moving towards the turret camp. Lots of damage coming down, and Captain's got nowhere to go. Does go in and blow Cinder Goza in order to go and slow them down a bit. Let's see, that might be a bit of a mistake, because that means it will not be up whenever Captain comes back up. I had to look at death timers and be like, is this one of those ults that, like Leoric, if you blow Entomb, it doesn't actually matter, because Entomb's cooldown is shorter than Leoric's respawn? It was a bad example, because Leoric can come back faster than, advertised. But you know what I'm saying. We do go and have OK4K has blown Odin and is pushing into this bottom. There's the first fort of 3 seconds to Mosh. This is one of those things where 3 seconds to Mosh has a very, very clear map advantage, and they are knocking on 20's door. Here's the problem, Hoku. I'm a very, very aggressive person, and they have to try... Oh. Hello, other team. Okay, that was actually... They moved in, they tried to gank Rocka. They weren't quite able to get Rocka. They are going in and moving in, trying to go and get this taken care of. And that's the thing, because Artanis makes me a lot more aggressive, so it's like, it's actually bad drafting to put me on Artanis, because I will just go, rah, punchy punch! Which for, like, wind down games and quick match is fantastic, and I have a ton of fun. Syndragosa. I saw your post. That was ridiculous.
Online in a moment.
I mean, it is true though. Arthas is not a very good Protoss. Garrosh is a good Protoss. Hey, Born, do you know what Protoss and Garrosh have in common? I messed the joke up. Shite Meduten. Both Artanis and Garrosh are Protoss.
Control the terminal and bring in the protector.
Alright, we do go enough Captain getting flipped by Diablo, and it's like we are going in. Raka does get caught in the apocalypse from Diablo, but a lot of damage going through. There's a pull out by Anduin Trust Issues. Samro coming in from behind. He came from behind. Alright, Raka went in deep. To be fair, some of going in deep was Diablo forcing Raka to go in deep. Battle of the Flames. Oh, a lot of damage going through. Captain. Really wanted that keep. That keep has not been taken. It does look like the Aggro Ghoul elites have kept their keep. Every once in a while, I realize that I laugh like that one dog in the like, I forget what show it was. It wasn't Looney Tunes, but it was basically a Looney Tunes. It was almost like a was it Rocky and Bullwinkle actually? Like the villain's dog that was just like. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but I promise it's funny. Born up here trying to deal with Urban Punk. Not really able to, and there goes the top 4. Thank you. I'm like, it's illegal. You have to get the top fort.
Control of a protector.
Alright, there is Honey Badger. Honey Badger gets the stun onto Hunter X. Meanwhile, Rocket's just going. Big fight breaking out. Oh, Rexy one does not have a lot of hit points. We do have a kill onto the Diablo. It does look like Lagwagon. Lagwagon gets a light bomb, gets a little bit of armor, but no, Nazebo will not let them get away. There is Rexion. Rexion gets polymorphed and gets taken out by Brightwing. We do have Urban Punk in the area. There is a Syndragosa, does not quite catch anyone. That dragon is going. Alright, and that's going to be with a big old bunch of Rocket Fists landing. 30 Seconds Mosh does take 3rd game and the series here on Volskaya Foundry. So we'll look at the stats real quick. I've got to be honest, I'm a little bit at a loss of what to do, because I was planning to raid into Limebus, because Limebus should have a game starting like 2 minutes ago. And then Limebus just was like, oh yeah, I had to leave, games are open. I'm like, what? Who am I supposed to raid then? What the heck? But regardless, we do go ahead and have, coming into game number 3. In terms of damage, Kel'Thuzad does yeah, I believe it. Kel'Thuzad was doing a bunch of damage, a super mucho bunches of damage. We do go ahead and get Nazebo, coming with 54,000 and Grey Move 53. Healing wise, Brightwing this is why Brightwing is like Born's flagship character. Sorry to give away State Secret's cap, but legit, everyone knows that Brightwing is Born's flagship character. It's her profile picture, come on. We do go and have Born coming with 83,000 healing, and one with 54. And in terms of that ever-important side soak, Nazebo does lead the way with 25,000. Sumero comes in with 21,000. Lauren, don't you lie to me, how dare? So with that said, that is the series. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. I'm going to go enjoy my night off of streaming, because that's what Saturday is supposed to be, but I really wanted to cast this. I wanted to get it casted. I hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, who am I raiding, actually? Because I can't raid Line Boss. I'm gonna raid Line Boss anyway. No, I'm not. But just as a screw you, you know what? Because I don't see any of my friends streaming right now. We're going to go bother Ouija, because Ouija is a long time friend of the channel, long time NGS player. And I like them. They're my friend. The Ouija.